Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well wherever you are, friends, family. Thank you again for stopping by on my channel. I do appreciate your support. Before you click off at the end of the video, if you're not subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment, so we can continue to have a meaningful conversation with each other. Aging, how our bodies as females, I'm going to talk about us women. Any woman who is at least 40 plus, you may start noticing changes in your body, and we're going to talk about that from head to toe. I appreciate every day that I wake up, I'm able to see the sunrise, able to see the sunset, I'm able to share a smile and a laugh with somebody, because it is wonderful to be on this earth. I don't take it for granted. I am also grateful that I have been able to say I have reached 60 plus. I know of a lot of friends and family who never got that opportunity to see 50, let alone 40. I have grandchildren, I have children, I've seen them grow, have their own families, and it's gratitude. I have so much joy. But the reality of aging is our bodies start to change. As women, sometimes we have struggled with those kinds of changes happening to our bodies. But it is what it is. Our bodies change from birth until the day we take our final breath. So why do we stress over the changes that are happening, that are normal, that are natural? So let's go through the changes that I have seen happen to my own body and the stories that I've shared with other women. We're going to go head to toe. The hair. It starts to change color. The salt and pepper hair. And I love it. I think it looks glamorous. I think it looks very, very beautiful. Hair starts to thin. As it thins, for me, I think if I was a male, I would have had a bald patch right on my back, because I can see that it has started to thin, and it is what it is. It shows that I have been here long. Some people do start having white hair at a very early age, but for me, in the last maybe 3 years or so, this is when it has significantly changed. And I'm at peace with that. It comes with the territory. I'm grandmother of 10, after all. Our eyesight, it starts to change. Some of us started using glasses when we were young. I started using glasses, I think, at the age of 9. So I have always had short sight, but being able to read has become an issue. So now I wear bifocals, and that's just part of the game. This is where my eyes are. I'm grateful to still be able to see. I can drive myself, I can read, I can watch movies, I do my own edits of videos. So that is in itself a blessing. I'm happy about that. So the eye changes, the eyes change, they feel dry, they feel gritty. You know, you want to add those eye drops to make it more comfortable to be able to see. And that's just part of it. When I look at my face, I'm beginning to see the wrinkles. That's a badge of honor. I don't look at it as anything wrong. I am comfortable with knowing that I am aging. Why would I want to remain stagnant? It's such a gorgeous way of looking at my body, and I'm saying, wow, this is how I look now. I look beautiful, and I accept who I am. I love the way my skin looks. I love the fact that I've had my skin protect me all these years. I don't really have any skin condition to complain about. The wrinkles are just showing that I've been here long enough, so they don't bother me. But that's one thing that you start seeing. And then the hearing. I'm beginning to have problems with hearing now. Hearing also becomes an issue. You know, you start losing your hearing slowly. I think one ear or the other hears better But it's no big deal to me because I am still able to communicate, and I am okay with the fact that this is what is happening to my body. And then comes to my teeth. I have to take ownership of the fact that when I was younger, I didn't know how to do proper health, dental hygiene. So I have a lot of cavities. I have a lot of teeth that I've lost. I have root canals. I have bridges. But my teeth are also beginning to shift. When we come down to the muscles, you start having the muscles that are sagging. There's nothing wrong. I can't be 16. I am not 16. So the shaky part of it doesn't bother me. I still consider myself a beautiful woman, and it's about the inner beauty. And then whatever you see outwardly, I'm comfortable with it. So I hope you better be comfortable with what you see, because it's not about you, right? It's about me, how I feel and how I accept myself. And if I say I am accepting where I am, hopefully the world is accepting who I am at this stage. And then, of course, some of us are freeing ourselves of bras, because after years and years of having your chest tied up, I don't care where the boobs are facing. They are facing downward. I've had my children suckle on them, and it's time to give them a break. So they start looking down, and I'm like, hello. As long as I don't have any complaints, any physical complaints about the boobs, I'm cool with how they look. And then, of course, you start having the weight gain, the weight around the waist, difficult to take off those pounds. I eat right. I try, let me qualify that. I try and eat right. But there's that weight because of hormonal changes. Some of us, our menstrual cycles have stopped. So all the estrogen, progesterone, and all the other hormones that come into play have gone out the window. You start having the gut, have a little bit of a belly. It is what it is. There's nothing wrong with me. And I can't expect to have a body that a 16-year-old has or a 26-year-old has, because I ain't 26. I am 60 plus. So that's one of the things that I'm comfortable with. I think what one needs to do is just to make sure that you dress the way you like, comfortably. That also makes you look glamorous. Even with those extra pounds that you may be carrying, be comfortable with your own body. And everybody else should be able to say, you know what? She looks nice and round and she's comfortable with that. Accept it. We all can't be skinny wearing bikinis. It is okay. Some of us are of African descent, so we're nice and round, if I may say so. And we're very comfortable with our bodies. I know of many women who are actually very, very happy that their bodies are the way they are. You don't look like you're struggling or suffering. That's how we look at it. We stop having our menses. Some of us might start having problems. This is where it becomes important to have regular checkups, so that if there's any gynecological problems that are cropping up, they are taken care of immediately. And that also applies to the breasts, to have those breast exams done, so that if there's any issues, you have to deal with them right away. So the menses have stopped. I don't even know when they stopped, honestly. I don't remember. But that heaviness that came prior to, in that perimenopause time, once they stopped, I don't even remember. So do I miss them? Not really. The hormones, maybe I don't even miss them, but I know they are making the changes so obvious, the dry skin, the loss of hair and all that. That's just the change that one goes through. I'm not of childbearing age anymore. So because that cycle, that part of my life is over, I get relief from the monthly periods. And then the biggest challenge that I see and feel is the limbs. I'm having some discomfort in my hip And also, I displaced my clavicle because I was doing way too much. I was trying to be 16, 18 when I was 60. So I overused my shoulders by lifting, picking up things and trying to cut down trees crazy. When you're older, there are certain tasks that are just beyond you. For me, that hadn't hit me. So I displaced my clavicle. I have a little bit of hip pain, would have to have that checked to see that I won't need any further treatment other than a little bit of exercise. So I try and maintain a regular exercise program. I walk. Recently I have been trying to do stretches, making sure that my arms and my legs are moving well so that they don't get stiff, is what I try and do. And then I'm seeing a little bit of deformity on my toes. There's a little bit of change there. Right here, there's a change in how I think these are called bunions. And I started looking at those and saying, what's happening? But it is what it is. It is part of the changes. Those changes in my toes, the bunions, I'm choosing comfort instead of fashion. Those high heels, which I never really did like anyway. I was just always wearing comfort shoes. The aging process brings about those changes in your joints and muscles, and I make sure that I keep my toes moving, my hands, and a little bit of dance and exercise. That's all I do. So I just wanted to go through all these changes with you. If you're going through them, welcome to the club. It's part of being a senior woman, and the dog is calling me to go outside. So let's continue this conversation again. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate you. Please don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.